We now invite you to watch the first part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message titled A Conversation with the King of the Sun, Part 1 of 12 on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on May 11, 2025.
Ya, vamos. Vamos. Eso. Ya, vamos.
Y fuera.
Fija.
Talking to the great sun in the wigwam, the dark wigwam, of course. It's about 11:30 morning. The sun is outside, a lot of wind. This is just like bits and bits recording. It's not official, just in case I forget something. Okay, whatever I remember, I just record here. It's not kind of in an orderly manner, not in an orderly sequence. Can't believe it's still so windy and cold. It's not good for my cough if I go outside too much. But I like fresh air, that's the problem. Never mind. 2 days ago, it was very nice weather, not too windy. So I went out to snap some quick photographs. And because it's, like springtime already. Thank God I survived the winter. I feel so happy and grateful. But I could take some photos with flowers. There's a lot of flowers, high on the trees and low on the ground. And very pleasant, beautiful. Yes. I feel so lucky to be able to have such an area full of blessing, full of leaves on the trees. After winter, the trees just busted out so fast. So I went out for some photographs, and the sun was high in the middle of the sky. But then it's difficult for me to get a good photo of him. Yeah, he's masculine. The moon is somehow feminine. Yes. It doesn't mean they are women and men like us. It's just, I guess, the atmosphere and the character. Now, I wanted so badly to take a good photo of the round and bright sun. But the leaves were all everywhere. It's too thick. It's not like a park or something where you can have some clearance or some sunny and some shady spots. It's all shady. And the sun came through in one ray or two, but not the whole sun. I tried, but I just could take some very small sun, not very bright. The sun somehow became very small because the leaves all cover him. Maybe that's why. So I was talking to the sun. I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, sun. I really couldn't take a good photo of you. But I just try, whatever I could get." And then I moved to a little further spot, even though it's the same. It's just I was walking around the forest, finding some flowers and nice kind of bushes or plants. And then I also tried to take a photo of the sun. And after I complained like that, I was not complaining. I was just like apologetically saying that I couldn't make a good photograph of him, that I'm not a good photographer, and my camera is not really professional either. I just talk like that, but then I try to look up and take a photo of the sun. And it's still the same, only one ray or two came out, even though the forest is bright. It's not like dark or anything. I try to just click, see how it goes. And suddenly the sun became big by himself. Whereas if I took the same photograph in the same situation, the sun was very small before. I would try to find those photographs later and give them to you to have a look. Like in the beginning, it was only like the tip of my small finger, of my pinky finger. But after I complained, I looked up, I took a photograph. It was just the same like before. The way I looked up was the same situation, but I just clicked anyway. And then the sun was very big in my photo after I checked it. So I took another one. Oh, it's very similar, the same big, and with some red circle around it. And I continued taking photographs. And after that, the sun became kind of brighter, and there was like a rainbow around the sun, together within the sun, with the circle, of red colors and a little of some other colors. It looked like a rainbow, very nice. A beautiful circle anyway. I have never had such a photograph before, even though before I also took some in similar situations, but it never had like not just a circle, but many circles inside the sun, within the sun. And it's so beautiful that I could forgive the whole house in all the universes. He really made my day, that's why I was so happy. So happy, so happy. I feel like such a lucky person, the most lucky person in the world. That I survived the cold winter with minimum and still can work for the Supreme Master Television every single day, no difference. And then, I still have food to eat and can cook food if I want to cook, or can eat cold. Nowadays, everything is so abundant, like you have vegan cheese of all kinds of cheese. And then you can have all kinds of mangoes, all kinds of apples, all kinds of oranges, all kinds of tangerines and grapes, endless. And even, wow, my God, I don't know if any king has a better life than I have. That's what I feel. Yeah, and I have peace also because I live far away from town and neighbors, yes, okay? And I have peace and I can work and I feel like on top of the world because sometimes I suffer for the world's karma, but then always there is some comfort afterward, like God is so loving, so kind. He would tell me, now I don't ask God anymore, I just ask and it's answered right away because there are three right now. So sometimes I pick out one to ask. Sometimes they have already told me we are here. We three are here. So anyway, sometimes I don't ask, but the promise came, said I will be well in 3 days, something like that. And then what kind of homemade remedy I could have. And truly, 3 days later, whatever that ailed me just disappeared. My God, I trusted God so much. I trusted the three so much, and I will continue trusting. I just feel so happy, even if I'm suffering. I know somebody loves me, from above and from around, from within and from without. I feel so lucky. I'm thankful every day I'm thankful for everything. Even just thinking of how they make a little needle, so thin. And even like the syringe to inject something into your body or anything. I'm not using it. I'm just thinking of all that has been offered to us through science or high tech. And talking about high tech nowadays, we can contact the whole world without going anywhere. Isn't that wonderful? Yes. Even when I'm not well or have illness or something, due to karma, I know it will pass. Of course, I know some other will come, but I know nothing is that important as all the things that have been offered to our lives make our lives so comfortable, so happy, so lucky. So I don't understand why people can waste their luck, their privilege, and time to make war or to cause trouble of any kind to anyone else. Just take care of your life and be grateful to everything you have, no matter how little or how much. Everything is given to you. I feel I have everything, absolutely enough, more than what I need. Of course, sometimes I miss the older times, when you could jump in the shower or soak yourself in a bathtub. And that was very nice. But I don't feel like that is such a missing thing too much. I'm so happy, so grateful for everything I have here in the wilderness still. Yes. Oh my God, I've been thinking I'm so lucky. Looking at the trees around and the flowers and the sun, even though I don't see the whole sun, but the sun appeared whole to me. And he overcame all the thick leaves that were covering him to show me the whole sun, even with swirling rings within it. Oh my God. Oh my God. When I saw that photograph, I just don't know how to tell you how happy I was, how grateful I was. I keep saying, thank you, son, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're wonderful, you're wonderful. And thank you for shining upon our dark world, on our troubled world, and making it brighter, more hopeful, and healthy, and lucky, and making the harvest grow, and making people feel happy and not depressed, like too much darkness, too many sunless days, or too much rain, for example. I really appreciate the sun very much. And today I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to for many days already after I talked to the moon. But time is just a precious thing, difficult to find in my life nowadays. Or whenever I finish all the work for Supreme Master TV, then I have to meditate to make up for 11.5 hours or more, as much as I can. And then I have to eat something, and even though cold, like fruits and maybe some bread and vegan cheese, you still need to prepare, huh? But, I feel so lucky. I have everything I need, and the health.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.